Get out. Sorry about that, interns. My producers thought I would benefit from having a little assistance. Anyways, greetings friends and welcome to Now You Know, your spot to learn anything about everything. I'm your host, Alexander Snodderly, and on this episode, we're taking a look at bowling, a game that's been played for centuries. So, let's jump right in. Poisson d'Avril combinations in 1 3x potato starch and sodium nitrate. Bowling dates back to its earliest form in ancient Egypt, with drawings found on the walls of royal Egyptian tombs that date back to 3200 BC. It was thought to be a children's game involving stone balls and 9 miniature stone structures called trilotons. Bowling gained popularity in the 1950s, otherwise known as the Golden Era. After World War II, bowling alleys emerged in towns all across the United States, and for the first time, bowling was accessible to everyone. Eventually, small leagues formed and some even went pro. But unlike today, this was a time when professional bowlers were on top, making twice as much money as NFL stars, and even finding their way into the White House in 1947, when Harry Truman formed a league made up of the Secret Service, groundskeepers, and more. So now that we know about the creation, let's talk a little bit about the game as a whole. Porter?
Hello, I'm Porter Williams, the new intern that's underpaid and overworked. I'm here to give you the context of what we're talking about today. Now, if you're going to learn about bowling, you should probably learn how to play it. And that's where I come in. At the most basic level, a game of bowling consists of 10 frames in which you roll the bowling ball twice down the lane, attempting to hit all 10 bowling pins. Points are calculated like this. If you hit 7 pins on your first try and 2 on your second try, you get a total of 9 points. However, if you hit 7 on your first try and the last 3 on your second try, this is known as a spare, and you gain bonus points equal to the score of the next frame you bowl. Lastly, and most iconic, when you hit all 10 pins in one go, it's called a strike. You move on to the next frame, and you gain a bonus of the next 2 frames you bowl, which is how a perfect game is 300 points. Once you bowl a strike, or more realistically, knock down all 9 except for the one in the middle somehow, those pins and ball hit a wall. The floor underneath is a conveyor belt that is just high enough to allow for the pins under, but moves the ball to a ramp that lets gravity do the rest of the work, returning it all the way to you in the ball return. Those pins on the floor, on the other hand, head to a rotating machine that picks up the pins and places them into an arm that accurately places them into the right place, ready for you to knock them down again. And now, you know.
Not bad for your first time.
Aw, thanks boss. But the real question is, where's Katie?
All right, guys, I am here with Sue at the Revolutions Bowling Alley. We are going to be just walking around. She's going to be telling us a little bit about the place. So let's get started right here, why don't we?
All right.
So up here we have the check-in desk
We
area.
have the check-in desk, we have our shoes that we rent, we have where you guys can pick a lane, all that stuff.
So you told me a total of 24 lanes are here,
24
right?
lanes, yes.
Perfect. And during league, it's completely packed usually?
Normally, yes, we have quite a few nights that Friday nights I know is packed, Thursday nights it'll be packed. Then we have leagues on Saturday and Sunday. We have Special Olympics and those are on Wednesdays, and we have the women's leagues. So we have a lot of leagues.
Yeah,
you
and
know.
you're a part of a league yourself,
Yes,
right?
I am. Yes, I am.
So fun. So can you tell me about these a little bit?
If you need a score correction, we can fix it right here.
The balls over here, people don't have to like rent them out. They can just pick them up and use them, right?
Yes, yes.
So nice. And what are the weights? Like what are the varying sizes of them?
We got all the way from 6 for kids, all the way up to 14, I think.
Wow.
So, yeah, we have a lot of bowling balls.
Oh,
it just all
man.
depends on the size of your hand.
Oh man, these are pretty heavy, not gonna lie. Oh, no one over the age of 12. All right. Cool, that's awesome. Well, let's go around over here.
This is the pro shop. We have 2 wonderful guys that drill the balls, sell the shoes. They do a wonderful job.
Wow. And some of these balls look like they're kind of custom. Do you guys customize balls here?
They order the balls that you want, and they, you know, he drills them however you want them, fingertip, not fingertip. But they've drilled all my bowling balls.
Perfect. Well, thanks for taking us in here. You want to head over to the bar side?
Well, sure. We have a lot of little fun drinks that we can make for you.
Really?
Yes. We have a dart league that comes every other Thursday for women's.
All right, guys, now let's get to the fun part and head to the back. Wow. Wow. This is a huge contraption.
Mm-hmm. And it can be very dangerous.
Oh, I'm sure. And so the balls go from up here then down underneath.
No, the balls, when they come, they go through the ball hole right there, and it sends it right back to the lane.
Wow. That's crazy.
And all the pins, when they get hit, they come and they go around this part right here, and it brings them on up and sets them on up in there.
Whoa. So what happens if a bowling pin like gets stuck? Does that happen ever?
Yes, that's what we call a pin jam.
Okay.
And we have to climb up we climb up here.
Whoa.
And go up, and then we reset it.
How often would you say that happens on a typical night?
These machines are doing pretty good.
That's good.
So yes, these machines are doing really good.
Wow.
And we always have a mechanic back here to, you know, so you can call them and say, hey, we got a pin jam, and they'll fix it, and off we go.
Whoa.
Yep.
This is incredible. I was not expecting all of this at all. So what are these right here?
Okay, these here are your main switch and stuff like that, and you can, like if you need to have just one pin set, you can just, you know, put it in there, just that one pin, and just go to your second cycle and have it set up for you.
Nice, okay.
And these are all the tools.
Wow.
Well, some of them. And these are just some of the old parts that they can reuse and all that stuff, so.
Incredible.
And they clean, like we have the belts and all that stuff, the carpets and.
Okay. This is a bucket list item I never thought I'd even have, is going behind the scenes at a bowling alley. This is so fun.
You ought to be back here when it's going.
Would I need earmuffs?
In the early days, pins were made from one solid block of wood. This was due to a few factors, but primarily revolved around the durability of the pins. An early issue with this, however, was the fact that different woods had varying densities, making it nearly impossible to standardize. Nowadays, bowling pins are made by clamping multiple pieces of maple wood together, then shaping them into their iconic shape: the crown, head, neck, belly, skirt, and the core, and are then coated in nylon. Hard maple wood is used because of its high durability and its distinct sound. Here, let's take a listen. Nice. Today, however, due to the scarcity of maple wood, modern-day bowling pins are made of a synthetic maple approved by the United States Bowling Congress. Anyhow, thanks, Katie. I'll get off my soapbox now.
How do I bowl? I don't even know. I literally used to granny shot it. Do you want to give me a little crash course?
I just have my tennis shoes on.
Oh, okay. So you did like a little...
I did yeah.
I just don't think I could do that. Okay. All right, so after a couple rounds, I'm realizing it's really in the flick of the wrist motion. At first, I was really just chucking that bowling ball with all of my might. But I think I'm picking up on some technique thanks to our girl, Sue. So let's see. I'll probably jinx it now. Yes! And there's still 4 pins down the middle.
Oh, come and have fun. Bowling's all about fun. Some people really take it serious, but I mean, you can still come and have a wonderful time. You can get a bucket of beer, go out there, enjoy it, or you can take your kids down. We have bumpers, all that good stuff.
Shout out to Sue and everyone here at Revolution Lanes for allowing us to come and experience this amazing bowling alley. Woo!
Today we learned about where bowling originated and where it is now, taking a look at the history and the popularity over time. Porter showed us how the game works, and Katie even got to visit. So if you didn't know much about bowling before, now you know. Thanks for watching this striking episode.